So, the whole thing for me, the reason I reached out to you is I saw a bunch of Facebook posts going crazy, right? People talking about somebody's stealing taxes or stealing money from people for taxes, using social security numbers of people that passed away, taking advantage of people and so forth. So I wanted to give you an opportunity really to kind of explain the situation, what you got going, what you're seeing, what's really happening, what's going on in real life, right? Because, it's looking at it from a Facebook perspective, it doesn't look good, right? So we want to, we want to hear from you so you can tell us, what's really going on there.
So what's really going on is shit. These people on my nerves. No,
I
no.
mean, how did this shit start, right? What
So
created this?
this started about 2 days ago with one of my preparers. There was a few people who they brought on a bunch of confusion with regarding the loans. Okay,
Okay.
so people get advance loans, and I guess these people thought it was free, but I mean it's almost common sense. You know what I'm saying? Do you go to CheckSmart and think that your loan is free? No. You know what I'm saying? So these people like they so quick to I want a loan, but they don't care to go over what's behind the loan. They don't ask questions. They just see that they want the loan. You know what I'm saying? So
Right, right.
that's nobody's fault, you know what I'm saying, but your own, you know? Ain't nobody gonna sit
So
up there and make you read something that you don't want to read.
so help me understand like where the problem comes in, right? I mean, they
Oh.
fill out the paperwork, and I'll be honest, I fill out the paperwork. I don't read everything. It's just too much, right? So help me understand where the actual problem came in, right? So people can understand, right? They're complaining. They're saying there's money being stolen and money not being given. There's taxes not done right. Like, where does okay? They didn't read the paper, right? None of us do. Let's be real, right? We install software, we sign documents. Nobody reads shit. But help me understand where the problem comes in. People
Okay,
are
so the
upset right
main
now. So
problem, so the main problem is, as you know, last year tax refunds was high as hell. Okay,
no doubt.
they was high, so people paying their fees, they paying extra fees. When I say they was doing it all, they was doing it all. This year they done cut child tax credit, all of that. So somebody with 2 kids, you know what I'm saying? Them amounts is lower. My service has
Okay.
been the same price for years, and y'all still come to me. But because this year y'all amounts is a little bit lower, you think I'm gonna lower my service? Do H&R lower their service? No. Y'all go to them and pay all this money to them. And first of all, they don't even educate y'all. They don't even add on credits that you don't even know nothing about. That's already number one, the first thing. What you don't know about, they ain't gonna tell you. These repairs adding stuff on, pushing their numbers, all of that for the ungrateful. I told them don't even do it no more. You know, like y'all going out y'all way to help these people, and for what? You know what I'm saying? And then like
So
look in the
uh,
comments, like somebody just said you don't even have an office. But little do they know, do you know that it's 30 offices up under me, sweetheart? You know what I'm saying?
listen,
Like speak
let's
on
let's
what do
skip the
they
comments because
know?
they're gonna drive you crazy.
Oh, they
Don't
gonna
don't
piss you
don't
off. They gonna
right.
piss me
Don't do
all the
that
way
because
off.
don't let them get to you. Right now we focus on what's happening. Right. So let's
So the
no
thing with
names.
the
Right. But pick a person. Right. Somebody that that's complaining and explain to us what exactly
well hell,
they're
the people
complaining about.
complaining didn't even come through us. So that's the first problem.
Oh, so it's just somebody said something and somebody else said something else, or it's
Random.
all he say, she say, nothing. These are not your
No.
customers that's complaining.
No. And then another thing is because I'm the owner, you know, of course my name is on their documents because
Hmm.
I'm the owner, I'm the EFIN holder, I'm the ERO. Okay, so I don't even do returns because I don't have to. I'm a service bureau. I don't have to do anything. When you got 30 offices under you, and it's crazy because the only office having problems is small little bitty South Bend, Indiana. Like no
So
other offices has issues, just this one.
is there any missing money, right? Because people keep saying, missing money, missing money. Where's that coming from, right? Did somebody not get paid that should have got paid? Is it just stuck in the system? Is not processed yet? What's the
No, so that's impossible to get stuck in the system. Another thing is with the bank product. Number one, let me explain how it works. So the bank product already is a risk, okay? We would
right?
refund Advantage because if we went through another bank, these people don't qualify because they credit is shit, their whole lifestyle, just overall, period. They will
Okay, we
not even
live though. Just
qualify.
want to make sure you remember. I don't want you to say nothing too bad, right? Because you live
They don't. Hey,
and
I don't
you
care.
know
Hey, after what they said
motherfuckers
about me,
go
I don't
run
even
it back
care.
at you.
Okay, so
Okay, all right.
yeah, so that's the first thing. So, you know, whether they get approved or not, it's almost $80 just for their loan application that I pay for.
All right.
So
So the loan application you pay for.
yes,
Okay, it's a loss either way. So you charge a flat fee,
no,
and then
no, it's
if they
just
get
a loss.
approved, you get
It's
your
just
money
a loss.
back. You
It's
take
just
it as a part of your fee,
yes,
or that's just part of doing business. And that flat fee, you include the loan application fee as a part of your cost.
yeah. So
Okay, go ahead, continue. My
and
bad.
10 times out of 10, these people can't afford a fee up front. So, you know what I'm saying? There is fees associated with the bank to take the loan back that they got, the preparer's fee, all of that.
All right,
It's the same thing every single year. You know, like the software has fees.
we might have lost her. Did you mute me? Did I lose you? Oh, I think we.
Okay.
Okay, there
So,
you go.
like,
I lost you for
no,
a
no, no,
second.
I'm
I didn't
back.
know.
I'm back.
All right, all
Okay.
right.
So, yeah. So,
We talked earlier, and
okay.
you had mentioned something about
Okay.
about
So, just from the
$39,000.
drops from
Remind me what that was. I
yesterday,
don't recall what it is.
some of these people had offsets from unemployment. They owe debt collectors. They owe banks. Right now, I got to pay the bank $39,000 because these people is owing fees. And you don't want to end your relationship with the bank product. They can
Okay.
still end the relationship, even dealing with these people. And then last year, I tried to be nice. I even had the credit
Out.
repair in the package. Do you think any one of them did the credit repair that came in the fee? In the fee. I
So
partnered with
what's
a
what's your
company.
typical customer, right? Like, because again, as a tax preparer, or forgive me if I use the wrong term. I don't mean to belittle your business at all. I don't understand taxes. I outsource all my shit to my accountant. But in what you do, like, what's your typical client like, right? Is there a certain income level you meet or you don't exceed,
So
or
for me, I don't really like dealing with the people that did not really make as much because them is the people that's targeted. And 9 times out of 10, they owe somebody some money somewhere legally. And like
okay,
that's just from yesterday. A lot of them it's got taken for unemployment, whatever the case may be, and that goes as a loan on you. Like we sign directly into the bank. They see the percentage of who's been funded, who loans been paid back, and whose has not. That's the number one reason why they can end a relationship with you. Why a lot of people just go with the bank refundo, who mainly goes off of credit because you know damn well that those fees will be paid back.
right?
But I know the type of people that they got to deal with first starting out. So it's like, that's fine. I'll take the money lost to go ahead and let y'all service these people. But after this year, no, they will not be able to service them because I'm not going to go out my way. Like I said, last year in a prepare fee, it was included with the credit repair. And almost all of them need the credit repair. Do you think any of them took advantage of it? No.
I can't even guess at it. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you.
Like, no.
So is there any issue whatsoever right now, other than people on Facebook or
No, the
on different
issue with
social
these
media line
people is they think that all you pay is a prepare fee. That's what really got this pretty much started. As you know, even if you file with TurboTax and you get a loan off gate, they charge you, you know what I'm saying, $250.
Okay. So again, I'm confused, right? If there's no problem, no issue on that. But in relation to the PR person, what's their role if there's what is everybody talking about, right? Because it's crazy out here. Like Facebook is jumping. People are dying to figure out what's going on. It's Facebook posts shared everywhere. You said again on our earlier conversation, you got and I don't want to spill a bean, so I'm just gonna say PR person. I'll let you touch.
Okay, wait, repeat yourself. I'm sorry.
I said we talked a little bit earlier on an earlier conversation. You had mentioned the PR person, right? And I ain't giving no dates, no times, no locations.
Yes. So she's going to be flying.
If there's no issue, what's the PR person for? Right? I'm trying to understand.
So she's coming. So because, like I told you, a lot of these people, y'all ain't even ever came to me. Really, I wouldn't even. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I would not service them anyway. So that's already one thing. So she's going to come in and it's going to be set up so that anybody who thinks something is missing, it's going to be live to see who coming up in there. Because I guarantee none of these people show up.
We got probably about 175, 200 people watching. Do you want to put that information out right now, or do you want to sit on it until
they're going to put it just to confirm the time and the date with the place that it's going to be at? So, and then let's talk about the dead person. Okay. So I was on the phone with his mom this morning and it really pissed me off because number one, how you gonna take a dead person money? Okay. How you gonna take something that ain't even been released yet? And I was on the phone with his mom, with my mom. We was on the phone for an hour and she completely clueless of, all the false information. Because one thing is like people think that this little $5,000 to $8,000 is big money. It's bands. That money is not
But
nowhere near
hang
bands
on.
compared
And
to me.
I don't.
So why do I need to take money from a deceased person? You know what I'm
Now
saying?
hold
Like,
on a
come on
second
now.
though, real quick though. Disagree with you, but that's a lot of money. Somebody's gonna have a lot, right? If I made
And
20,000
that's my
last year,
point. That's my point.
5,000 is a lot of money,
And
right? That's
it's a lot to
25% of what
them.
I made,
It's a lot to
right?
them, but it ain't nothing to me. Do you think that I'm a
So what you saying is it's not worth you taking that little bit of change.
no? It's definitely
Okay,
not because shoot, we eat that, and I'm
right.
still skinny and eat that. So come on, be for real.
In relation to so to the person that passed away, again,
So
forgive me.
I
I'm
even sent him the
assuming.
screenshots. I
And
even
again,
sent the
I don't know how
screenshots
that
with him
works.
because,
What
like,
kind of taxes though? Like, did his mom, wife, kids, mom, whatever, fill out? I'm not a tax preparer. Some paperwork get money. Like, how does a
so
person that passed
the
away get
process
tax money back? Again, I don't know.
is
I'm not a
actually complicated with them. So he actually filed before he passed away. He had an advance on and everything. He wrote me the day that he got the advance money because I think it was deposited a little bit late because he was like, what day do or time does people with kids get their loan money? And I'm like,
and then
didn't even get to respond or nothing. And he was like, oh, I got it. Never mind. So you know what I'm saying? And then they like, oh, she took his advance. Do it look like I need your advance? What am I gonna do with your advance on? Straight to his PNC account. I'm the one
so
who tell
he
his
got the
mom
money
who he
prior to
bank
passing
with.
away, is what
Y'all
you're
calling
saying.
me to even get answers, and I'm being
Well,
nothing but supportive during this hard time. Just for y'all to sit up here and say that I took a little funky couple $1,000.
okay.
Don't even play with my name like that. And even when this man's check come, I want nothing but apologies. Literally, nothing but apologies. Like unemployment and stuff could only take from the state. Now they take from federal. Anything you owe can be
Okay.
taken from federal and your state. People feel like, oh, she can intercept it. Hell no, I can't. I wish I could because now you owe me some money and I didn't even get paid. Shit.
So y'all work for free, essentially, or you
Basically.
paid money to work for them because you
Yeah.
had to pay whatever fees, the bank fees, whatever out of your pocket.
Yeah. Basically.
And does any of the PPP shit play a part in this at all? You know what I'm saying? As far as
So far, I haven't really seen none that's really affected by that because, of course, right now they're only going after people that did big numbers, So eventually
okay.
they might. So I'm not going to say that they won't, but a lot of it is from, when unemployment was easy to get and all of them was getting stuff like that.
So what kind of backlash are you getting? Right? I mean, related to what I'm saying, the shit that's happening, messaging you, texting you. What's going on in your personal life? You have a real life, a regular life. You got family and all this other shit. Are people? Right, I see the comments on Facebook. Are people talking shit to you with the taxes?
So with my personal life, I mean, they ain't going to stop nothing. You know what I'm saying? I took extra steps, I shut my daycares
Okay.
down for the
Okay.
day. But you know what? Tomorrow security and the police will be there to escort every parent in and out the door. Security will be sitting there all throughout the day because, of course I could do that. Like ain't nobody gonna stop anything that I got going on. Period. And just from all these posts today, do you know I done had almost 70 people literally going through my business page to ask could I still do their stuff. Talking about, well, when you getting talked about that you a scammer, you must be doing something right. Of course, and is and am getting that money.
Oh,
Like
help me understand the relation to the businesses. You mentioned the daycares. That's being impacted as well. So you got to hire security. Is that because people talking? Let's be real.
yes,
People talking
okay.
shit. They talk about
So
doing something like that. It doesn't make a
people,
daycare. Like who is they talking about going to daycare to do that? Doesn't make sense to me. But
yes, that's
again,
exactly what it was. People like, oh, I'm coming for her daycare. We're gonna go to her daycare. We're gonna do this and that. Look, there's nothing you could do to get my daycare shut down. That's why I do everything the legal way. Okay, so just for the
mm-hmm.
kids' safety, because ain't no telling what these people beneath me will do.
Hold on. I want to make sure I understand. You said ain't no talk there. Employees under you, or what are you referring to? want
These
to make sure I
people from
understand
the
everything. I
Facebook
just wanted.
post. So
Okay,
I
okay.
told them, y'all got, tell them parents, come pick them kids up right now. Y'all got 30 minutes. Get the kids out of there. Shut the shit down. Shut it down, and I'll make sure that y'all good tomorrow. And that's just what I did. I hired security
So
for
did you
them.
have to call parents at work? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
I
come
don't
get your
call them
kids because
personally because I don't have to deal with them.
so like to the people watching and to everybody reading these comments that don't do business with you, right? Like I don't do business with you, but to the people who are watching and looking at this and don't know anything about you in this situation, what do you want to say to them? Right? How do I know you got a PR person, like they say, it's coming later this week, but what's the message you want to get out? Like, hey, it's not
You know
happy
what? But
happening.
you can
You
tell
know,
these people something, but I mean, look at the type of clientele it is. I mean, there's nothing you could do. People gonna say what they want to say at the end of the day. You can't stop. My lawyer will stop it. My lawyer is on Facebook. He taking names, addresses, all that to get the subpoena
legit
sent out
question, right?
because
You said
it's
your
a false
clientele are
information for
lower
me.
income clientele.
That's the only thing
You
that
can,
I'm worried about.
how much suing you gonna do to somebody who don't got nothing, right?
Yes,
Let's be real, right?
yes. Oh, I'm going to the extreme, just
I can
like the
roll with
white
that, right?
folks.
I
Definitely am. Sure am
don't
and
cost yourself a
is.
lot.
Am and is. Show them what you can do the legal way. He told me, you getting all this legal money. Don't put your hands on nobody. Don't stoop to their level. You let them think that they can. Yes, he said you can let them think they're gonna tear you down, but no, he said you don't do that. He literally had to talk me out of doing what I do.
I see a comment from somebody named Jailbase say, "What about my deceased guy taxes?" So Jailbase, if you listen to this, put a name in there because I want to ask a question, but I don't.
Justin Stewart,
I,
that's who.
okay, okay. So I think we touched on that one already. That's the one you said he got a loan already, and
Yep. So he don't. Yep. So he don't even have a day check. And actually, I messaged him like, you know what? Somebody come pick up his
hey,
paperwork because it was
I
sent directly
saw it.
to
I'm
his
like,
phone. But you
oh
know what?
shit,
Now come pick it
I'm
up. Come pick it up because I won't be assisting y'all. I'm coming for every last person the legal way. I'm not gonna say nothing,
ain't mad at
none
you.
of
I
that.
ain't mad
I
at
was
you.
I was upset. I'm 25. I'm bigger than South Bend, and I'm 25. I'm popping my shit literally. Okay, so of course, I'm gonna always be singled out when you up there. People gonna always want what I got. And that's just what it is. He told me eventually you gonna have the whole South Bend literally hating on you, and that's what happened today.
Hey, man,
They
I
didn't stop
saw
no
it.
paychecks,
Like
nothing.
I saw it
Literally, they
today.
made me more
I
famous.
saw it. I'm like, oh shit. I'm texting people. I'm like, who is this chick, right? Because I'm seeing all this stuff. And I saw you were supposed to go live at 7 o'clock, and I messaged you. I'm like, listen, I don't know the situation, but don't do that shit because going live on Facebook was not going to end well.
And then, like, do you see the comments? See, and let me address that shit right the fuck now.
You can
I
address whatever you
cannot
want.
stand when people say, if you make so much money, why are you still in South Bend? Why do y'all feel like because a person makes a certain amount of money that they need to leave South Bend?
South Bend is a honestly the cost of
South
living
Bend
is
is
low,
all about what you make it. It's all
right? I
the
mean,
cost of living is so cheap.
yeah,
You will own so much here before you own it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? You gonna
no
move
doubt, no
somewhere
doubt.
else and be considered middle class, or all the extra money you making finna go to extra expenses? No. Like, talking about gotta move. No, I bet I don't and will not.
So, what's the end result of this, right? What are you hoping to accomplish through all of this crazy shit that's been going on? What's
You
the
know what? At this point, I hope they keep going because now, literally, I'm famous now. So, hey, if this what it took to get all the way up there, hey, I was already making it up there. Now I'm definitely up there. So,
okay, okay, okay. You're not gonna stop your business. You're still gonna continue doing taxes. Are you gonna change your clientele at all? Are you gonna continue kind of working with the same group
well,
of folks, or
Well,
what's your
here's the thing is remember, like I told you, I'm a service bureau. So I'm not the one that really do the returns. I try to tell the preparers, try and go more towards the business returns. Business returns, them people gonna pay you $2,500 up front. More than likely they want payroll services or they want some other type of service that you offer. And you don't gotta deal with none of this.
okay?
That's why I limit on how many I will do my regulars, but like all these new people, they're a damn headache. Literally a damn headache. And so, I mean, I kind of wish they didn't, but people feel like, oh, she did it because it's her company. No, no, not at all.
So hang on one second. 'Cause I got questions coming in through my phone as well. Um, let's see. So somebody asked if if people are signing the taxes because there's some comment saying she forged that you forged somebody's signature. Is there anybody that didn't sign the paperwork that y'all had to go back and talk to or sign on their behalf or anything like that, or is that just shit in the comments?
That's just shit in the fucking comments.
Okay.
Because and see, that's the good thing is a lot of these phone numbers and stuff, like it's automatically a link. Like taxes to go, you gotta scan your face, like you gotta upload your ID, you gotta do a whole lot of stuff. So my clients, like I said, my clients, I don't have these problems with them. Hell, my clients pay extra. It's all these new clientele that they got because they're not aware of the bank having fees or a advance loan having a fee, but like they quick to bash a black owned business, but y'all go to H&R Block, receive the minimum and pay the maximum.
So everybody that y'all do whatever services for, and again, I'm going off my phone. They coming in through comments. They hitting my phone. Um, so everybody y'all do any kind of paperwork for, any kind of service for, y'all give them a full copy of the paperwork, correct?
Yes.
You know, again, we've got a lot of people complaining. So what you're saying, and I want to make sure I understand this correctly, you have zero customers complaining. Everybody complaining don't do
None of my
don't do business with you.
what's crazy is some of my clients was arguing with people this morning. And I'm like, don't even do it. I've got them, they've been texting me all throughout the day. Like my clients, they don't have these problems. They said let these new people go because they're gonna go somewhere else and they're not gonna get nowhere near as much and they still won't be welcome back.
So
I've had
so
people
let,
try
let
to
me ask this because you,
apologize,
you you said
everything.
that a couple times. So when you doing your taxes, you're helping people or your preparers are helping people try to find additional deductions that they qualify for. Am
Yes.
okay. So when people come to you, they're getting a little bit more than if they went to H&R Block or I don't know all the tax places.
Definitely. Especially the people who come in with the no W-2s with all these kids. And you got to sit there and try to figure out, well, how much did you make? Because let's be realistic, nobody makes $0 for the entire year.
They shouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I
You know what
can't
I'm
say they
saying?
don't.
Like,
They shouldn't.
right. So, and then like it's a liability altogether. Like you got to try to figure out how much they made. They only entitled to make a certain amount or it affects their benefits, but people, they do anything for some money.
So how do you,
They'll do
so let's say I
anything.
came to you, right? I come to you, I'm like, hey, I need my taxes done, but I don't got no information. Like, how do you work with that, right? How do you go through and
They're
if I don't
gonna
have
ask
W
you
two,
like how? Like what do you do? Do you do hair? You know what I'm saying? What you sell drugs? Like what you do? You ain't gotta lie to me because I don't give a shit anyway. But what you do for real? So I ain't gonna tell on nobody hell.
no, and I'm
But
not, I'm just curious because again, I'm in a different spot. So when it comes time for my taxes, I gotta provide expenses, I gotta provide mileage and all these other things that are paper like on documents. So I was just curious how with no documents do you even I'm confused. I'm gonna be honest. I'm confused, right? With
so
no
it's a Schedule
document.
C worksheet. It's a Schedule C worksheet. Like most of these people, half the time they ass is lying anyway. But who are we to say that they lying?
Okay, so you're not asking for
So
receipts or anything of that nature. You're saying, hey, I'm
they
asking
now
you for the truth.
some of them do have it because Cash App this year they
Right? They
giving
got some
people that.
documents. Right.
Yeah, so before it was a hot mess. They come in with a bunch of screenshots and it's just too much because now you got to start paying for time because now you want somebody to add up all your screenshots. No, so like I even told them educate these people on how to track their finances because every year it's all over the place. It's a hot mess.
So do you have anybody coming to you with? I mean, do you ask about crypto investments, or is that just a different group altogether? Like, is that not with the typical
No,
customer?
because you know what? Like I said, when I offered the credit repair and seeing that not one person took advantage of the credit repair, I don't even waste my time with them. And that's why I became a service bureau. So just to get away from it altogether and just be the owner.
What? Forgive me again. I don't understand all this shit. So what's a service bureau versus H&R Block or whatever?
So a service bureau is because like I'm a smaller business. So like if somebody comes to me and they want to set up an office, they can under my name.
Okay.
I even have tax classes. So even if they want to be a preparer or if you want to be your own office, I get like a lot of them are on percentages. So regardless, I make money off of them just pressing submit, which is why I don't have to do anything.
Okay. So I mean, it sounds like you got a lucrative business, right? You know what I'm saying? It sounds like the shit's it's worthwhile. You just got some people kind of yapping in the background, but you're saying these are not your customers. Everybody complaining or making posts or saying what they're saying has absolutely nothing to do with the business itself. They're not your customers. They're not people you've done taxes for, at least not in this tax, this calendar year or for 2022. Is that an accurate statement?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I gotta ask is I didn't see this comment in the comments about 14 times. Somebody keeps saying something about evictions. What are they talking about? Does that ring a
Yes.
bell to
Okay.
you?
So I'm not gonna be signing for. Okay. So like like my mom said, I'm too nice to people. I try to help everybody, and it just don't. It's not worth it.
Explain that.
So
I don't get it. Explain that for me.
okay. So like the one that's on there, I don't even reside there. Ain't been there like nothing.
Okay.
And like the girl had a couple little, incidents or whatever, which is fine. Everybody do stuff, but
Should happen.
out there is hella handicapped people. You can only do so much. So yeah, and like if you see, I actually evict people myself. I have homes, all of that.
All right. So you own properties. Obviously you probably have rental properties, shit like that. Um,
Hmm.
so what's the and first off, let me just say I absolutely appreciate you coming on and putting this out there and addressing these concerns. As a business owner, you got shit to do. You got to make sure you keep your customer happy and whatnot. But I'm sorry, these comments crazy. So forgive me if I'm trying to look away because some of these comments is nuts. But you know, as we get to a close on this, because I don't want to keep you all night. I know you got shit you got to deal with. You got customers. You got people you got to communicate with. What What do you want to say? Well, let's close this out, right? What do you want to say to the people that are watching right now, right? You know what I'm saying? We got 250 people watching us right now.
See, the thing is, these 250 people watching, I don't give a fuck what they say. Y'all don't pay my damn bills, none of that. Like y'all gonna talk. They did the same thing to another girl out of South Bend, and that's why she moved all the way to Nap, and now she just don't even service them. Like after you get to a certain point in your life, certain people is just not even worth the hassle, and that's exactly what this is. They can keep talking, they can keep doing whatever, but it ain't stopping nothing.
So you gonna keep
What you
business
getting?
going, right? You gonna keep doing
Of
your
course,
thing. You gonna keep doing it in South Bend. You're gonna say fuck South Bend, or are you gonna change your customer base at all? You know what I'm saying?
I told them now, like if they going next year, if they didn't make a certain amount, oh, you can't help. You cannot help them. You gonna go out your way to help the ungrateful for what?
Man, this is some crazy shit. I'm
I'm
not, I'm not
eating
gonna
up. I'm
lie. Like
eating up so many bank fees for what? Like I'm not eating up no more bank fees or none
so
of that for
let's
these
go
people
back. And I
anymore.
know I'd say we was shutting it down, but I'm not. You talked about the $39,000 that you owe. Is that money out of your pocket? Like, are you fucked out of 39,000, or is that
Yes.
is that money that's
So
that's gonna come back as these people start getting their checks and start,
no.
I'm saying that money?
Okay. So these is people who don't get their money. The IRS done took it for unemployment or whatever offsets that they owe. You don't get it.
So
I don't even
help me
pay,
understand
but
how you got to 39,000. So and I want to make sure I
so a
understand
lot
it
of
and the people watching understand it. So if I come
okay, so a
in
lot of these people had 6K advances. So 6K adds up
damn
pretty
quick,
quick.
damn quick. That's
Right.
only six
And
times and
then
six and
yes,
a half times,
yes.
and you 39.
Right, that's what
So
I'm
they
saying.
get six
So
thousand and under your like, is it you? Are you co-signing for them on that? Like, how do you owe the 6,000 that they got? So just to clarify a few things, everybody that comes to you gets a copy of their paperwork. True or false?
yeah. And so that's why the girl that's flying in from Texas on Saturday, she gonna be there and watch. I bet you none of these people even bother to show up.
So you're
They
gonna put
not.
something out there for Saturday for people to meet you in a particular place to say, hey, if you disagree with something, come here. It's live streamed.
Yep.
Let's make it public. Let's talk about it and let's clear up any issues. Is that
Yep.
that a
And
good
then she
understanding?
also will be, yep. And then she also will be, she's writing up a statement on the behalf of my business as well that will be up on my business page.
Okay, okay. I don't
No,
I don't
and
know
like
your numbers. I don't know your numbers.
people think that they doing something, but like, like it's literally mentally it's unhealthy.
All right.
But I'm fine with it because who are these people to me?
Again, I'm watching the comments, right? And again, I'm not a tax person. somebody saying, "Hey, why are you not giving people their 1040 form?" What is a 1040 form for those that don't know? And
That a 1040. So when you file, you automatically get it. There's a 1040 document created that shows your return. Now, and a lot of these people, they get transcripts and the forms mixed up. Transcripts they can access directly from the IRS website. We don't even have access to transcripts.
okay, so a 1040 form has what on it?
It has basically like their all the numbers, basically like they
So what they paid, what they made,
amount
what
they
they should
made
get
for the
back,
year. Yeah,
and then
that's
do you get a copy, and do you give a copy to each person that gets their
we
taxes?
keep copies. We keep copies on file for 5 years.
Okay, so you
We
keep a
keep them on
copy of
file.
everyone for 5 years. Do you, when somebody comes in and they see your preparers and they get their taxes prepared, do they also get a copy?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and the girl will be there too again to give all these people who say they don't got it copies again.
Anything you want to put out there? Anything you want to say? Hey, listen, my bad. I apologize for the misunderstandings, or fuck y'all. Anything you
Fuck
want to say?
all of them. Talk about what? Fuck all of them because, like, who are they? Who are they? And like, seriously, all y'all did was make me more famous than what I am. And then, like, they was just lying a little bit ago, talking about, oh, she killed herself. For what? For who? For you? What
Shit,
you got?
it's crazy,
What you got?
right? At a bare minimum, this shit is crazy.
They just ain't got shit to do. They got too much time on their hands. They ain't getting no money for real because they got too much time on their hands. They've been on Facebook shit since this morning. Some of them ain't even brushed their teeth. Shit, they damn sure ain't washed their ass because they sure been online all day.
I don't know.
Meanwhile, I'm still gonna sleep good tonight. Definitely am. And my businesses still will be up and running.
All right. So let's do this, right? If you don't mind, I would like to circle back with you. Here I am using my business talk, but I would like, let's catch up.
About lost hella customers. You see these people talking about lost hella customers? No, ain't no loss. Y'all ass can't come back to me. What the hell? Even if you were under my business. Y'all are
So
not a lost boo boo.
let's do this, right? Let's get together. I don't know if you're meeting Saturday or Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, but if you've got time, I would like to to get with you Sunday after you kind of went through everything with your PR person, because I'm curious. I want to know who shows up, right? I see a lot of people in the comments talking
Yes,
shit,
and that's
people on
why we will
Facebook
be
talking
on
shit.
live.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I want to see what's happening. So um, let's follow up with that and go from there, right? Let's circle back next week, or excuse me, Sunday, and see what happens. All right.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna let you
Yes.
go. I'm gonna let you
Um,
get you some, what I'm saying, relax, calm down, get all these goddamn comments out the way. But let's do this again. I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming on. Thank you very much for joining the Feelings Not Included podcast. I look forward to doing this shit again.